So, just bought an awesome Les Paul.
Nice.
Got a decent deal on it.
Sick.
And I'm going to show it to you right now, and you're going to love it.
Awesome. I'm excited. We like Les Pauls.
This is what we like.
Dude, sick.
Pretty tight, right?
That's pretty damn dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Gold hardware, the whole nine.
Special custom burst.
Yeah.
Special inlays.
Sick binding. It's awesome, dude.
Oh, hey, JP.
Hey, Baxter. What's
I
up?
got a guitar. Just bought it.
This is fake.
No, it's not.
Are you kidding me? Look at this.
It's a Gibson Les Paul, custom.
No, this is fake.
It's real.
Did you spend money on this?
Yeah, we spent about a few dollars on this, yes.
How much is a few dollars?
I spent a few dollars on it. It's real. It's got to be real. I spent $4,000 on this goddamn
Are you
guitar.
kidding me? Look at this.
It's got to be real.
This is, oh my gosh, this is the fakest thing I've ever seen.
And this too could happen to you if you're not cautious with your Gibson purchases. Now I want you all to calm down. That was a reenactment. It wasn't reality. It could have been though, and it could have been you. This could have happened to any of us, Sean.
It's reality. That's what it is.
Baxter.
Baxter's reality.
It is. I live in a strange reality. So fake Les Pauls abound aplenty. These are just two of the plethora that we've seen in the past year. This one did actually come in this morning. Yeah. A gentleman, and he wants to sell it. And I saw a few red flags. I was like, I'm gonna wait till Sean comes in just to confirm my suspicions before I break the bad news to this gentleman. But we want to talk about how you can avoid this happening to you. It's super easy to happen. It's because we get excited and you got a good deal. Like, wow, a Gibson Custom 2002.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm only gonna pay $1,500 or $2,000 for it. What a steal.
Yes.
What's this guitar worth?
This guitar is probably worth $300 to $400. In joy, it could be worth.
It's a good guitar. It actually sounds okay.
It's not bad, and this guitar is fine. We've had a ton of people. We keep this in our shop window to just kind of like display a funny Gibson.
It's also a trolley thing we do.
It is.
Like it's just funny because it's like they're like, oh, why is there like why is there a Gibson like Les Paul, a custom
just
gold
laying in the floor of the window,
like sitting against amps?
And you know, people ask us about this guitar all the time. It kind of goes to show though that most people might not be able to spot a fake, which is fine. It's kind of, it can be a little tricky, you know.
Okay, so we want to break down some of the really easy telltales because it's not easy. It's hard. You can get into like the details of the finish and like the knobs. Knobs are easy, replicable. So that's an easy thing to copy.
That's right.
Now let's start up here at the headstocks.
That's right.
Break it down for me, Sean.
Headstocks are like your top place to look right away, right? You have odd logos. You have different sized headstocks. You can look at the way that the headstocks kind of swoop into the neck. That's a little funny.
Give me this guitar for a minute.
And then I'm gonna give you this guitar for a minute. Take that.
Just the overall shape of this thing, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's just it looks more Schecter than it does Gibson.
It's cool.
It is.
It's a neat little thing. Now the Gibson wings are pretty famous.
They are.
How they work. This has none.
That's the thing, right? Is like it feels like it's almost a little too tight. In the same way with this one, it's almost too narrow on the inside here. Those are all pretty specific, but going back to just things you can see right off the bat, that logo, as well as these both have diamonds.
Tell me about this one's diamond.
This one is not only off-center and oddly shaped, but
and the wrong size.
The middle rectangle piece is completely shifted and it's just out of whack completely.
It's a weird sticker is what's happening.
That's right. Now you get down to the truss rod covers, right?
This is the big one.
A lot of times you will see that they have 3-screw truss rod covers. That is not a Gibson thing. Now, some Epiphones have that, but no Gibsons were really ever produced with that. Now, you might be able to find some weird offshoot model that I don't know about, but I will say that I have not seen one. That is a great place to go.
That is not a general thing to do. So as a rule of thumb, look at the headstock cover right there. That's important.
Yeah.
Nuts are tricky because you got a brass nut there. Most are going to be bone or some synthetic type of material.
They could have swapped it out, though.
It could have been a custom thing.
That's right. But, on past the nut, the fretboard. That's usually something, both of these look like they have Pal Ferro fretboards, which are very, very light.
So for a Gibson Custom in particular, you would have either ebony rosewood. Maybe if they're doing some wacky maple thing. I've seen that before too. I've
Yeah.
seen like the light maple.
Oh yeah, or
But
like
you
an
would-
L6. You know, that's all maple
Yes,
construction.
you wouldn't use the cheapest of sort of faux woods.
That's
like
right.
Rosewoods. It's like, you wouldn't use the Palo
Yeah.
on your fretboard. It just wouldn't make sense on a custom level guitar.
No, especially a Gibson. They're pretty strict about what they're using.
And this is the trick too with Gibson custom shops, Gibson customs. It's confusing, the literature of it. We're gonna have a whole video on that as well.
Yes.
But that it's a mind banger,
Can be.
and the serial numbers for both Gibson and Fender really do piss us off. Can't you be Martin?
Everybody
Everyone
should be Martin.
You too,
Everybody.
Taylor.
Yeah.
You too, everybody. And no
Well,
one's
you
safe.
add the second number and the seventh number, and,
And
then
that's
you're
your
able
year.
to get the
And
year.
here's your
And then-
production day. How about you just start at the beginning, give us numbers, and just keep, well, we make too many, so it doesn't matter anymore. Well, that's not cool.
I don't know why they don't just put the date in the guitar.
Or just like have like a sequential serial number, so it's
Sequential
like
number.
and then if it's going to be like an offshoot of, hey, this is our Mexican made ones, that starts at Mexico number 1.
Yeah, just put an M. Put an M.
Well, we make too many of them. We'll stop making so many of them. I don't
crazy,
know.
dude.
Anyway, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's jump down to the body a little bit. Let's talk at the
Yes.
top of the body. Now, this is the harder part.
Yeah.
The finishing is something you got to really dig into. You're going to notice Gibson has this too, even Gibson Custom Shop. There's going to be some imperfections, but there's a lot more with the binding.
Yes. Now, what's funny is the thickness of this body is way closer to what you'd expect on a Gibson, right? To where this one, and we'll have some cool close-up shots too, but this one is way too narrow. Like,
Let's just do this together.
yeah.
But it's, now you can say, well, that's a Gibson thin line or whatever you want to call it. You can make up some name for it. Make it look pretty. They gotta
Make
be
it look
together.
pretty. Oh,
This.
oh my
Let's all
goodness.
blend together somehow. I just love that. It's so nice. Even if they're fake, it doesn't matter. They're still pretty guitars of some sort.
Well, yeah, that's the thing with this one, right? It does have some version of a flame top to it, which is kind of crazy.
Now, there were some issues with the finish on this one. I was noticing some of the pitting here. It didn't seem natural. It wasn't like divots. There's something was happening, and it's just not the right finish.
Yeah.
Now, knobs, again, that's an easy thing to fake. You can't tell. They could have been swapped. You never know with Gibson, too, like what knobs they're putting on these things. Hardware looks pretty authentic on this one.
Yeah.
That's a good hardware like fake. I got the Grover tuners up there, too.
Yeah, your best way to tell would be to see if they're ABR ones or not. You could drop your bridge saddle piece off and look underneath there and see, because they should be stamped on the bottom.
Right. Taking the
But
pickups out.
It's something somebody could have swapped. They're just kind of giving you the idea of what somebody may tell you what their story might be. Because also, too, not to detour here, people who are selling this, just like this gentleman who brought it in, they might not have a clue. They have no idea.
Most don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
wouldn't
bought it
know
at a
something.
pawn shop, and it was like a great deal. I was like, man, I gotta get this.
Well, we had that pawn shop deal recently.
Yeah,
where
a few months ago,
it was awesome. The guys from the pawn shop are great.
Yeah.
They sold a guitar to someone that they bought from someone, and they were starting to have some doubts on it. So they actually came to us to ask us, is this a real guitar? We had to tell them, unfortunately, no, it's not. It is a forgery.
Yes.
It's a Gibson. But that's the nature of it. Let's talk about the body woods a bit.
Yes.
What's this guitar made of, do we think?
So to me, it looks like it's probably a veneer. It looks like a maple veneer on the back of this, because there's flame on
The front.
on this one section of it, and then there's a definite line. It's not mahogany though, which is what it should be. Now, there's some odd models out. Supremes and stuff have maple on the back.
First telltale on this one are these plastic covers here. They got the little divots and everything in them. That is not, you're gonna want, even this one's a better fake.
Yeah.
It's got the smoother plastics in there.
Yeah.
This is cheap plastic.
You can also look at the routes of these, as well as the routes of the truss rod, like this one.
The truss rod routes on the front.
Yes, that's another thing too. If you don't have the Gibson truss rod, right, which is the, I believe, 5/16 nut in there. I believe it's 5/16. JP's going to drop it down here and say Sean was right or wrong. We'll have the little thing.
Look at that.
Cool.
It's corrected.
It's gonna be
That
awesome.
makes it more fun. We're not gonna
Yes.
fix it right now.
Yeah.
Now, when we take these off, and you're looking in there with us right now, you look inside the guitars, you can sort of tell something wild's going on.
You can have cheap components. This guitar, funny enough, they're not that cheap of components. It's actually not not that bad looking inside of there.
No.
But
It's not great.
it's not great.
It's not
either.
Gibson quality.
No, exactly. And that is the biggest thing that you want to look for. Gibson is pretty, especially if you look at the last 30 years, they're pretty consistent with the changes that they did. There was a PCB board area that they had for about 10 years or so. I could roughly be saying that. I know there'd be somebody in the comments to correct me. It'd be great.
Have you noticed how the different angles too that these are cut into?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's just there's all sorts of fun
You
things.
start to notice it more and more. You're like, oh, look at that. This is off. This is off. This is off.
The way the way the neck joins. Obviously, this is going to have more strip for your binding here. The way your neck pockets join a little less because it's a thinner one,
Yes.
custom. But unfortunately, it's a hard and dangerous game out there.
It is. Something you pointed out too is the serial numbers always seem to look a little too like laser engraved perfect. It's strange. It's like
Well,
just
and the
not
Made in the
legit.
USA would be dropped down a little bit here. This is in the wrong spot.
yeah, it's way too tight on this one.
We don't even have a Made in the USA on this girl.
Yeah, no, they skipped that. Yeah. They're like, oh, we don't need that.
No one's gonna think this is real. Here you go, $200. I mean, now here's the fun part. They aren't terrible guitars.
No.
These are perfectly functional electric guitars.
Yes.
People say, hey, what should we do with those? I'm like, if you're a good person, you'll hang on to them, play them, and have some fun with them. Do not sell these as Gibsons.
No.
You know, when we return this guitar to the gentleman, I'm gonna have to have a fun, bad conversation.
Yes.
I hate that, but
But
hopefully he'll take it in stride. Like, oh,
Yeah.
this happens.
Yeah. Don't sell it on as a real one though. And we've talked to people on this specific guitar who like they didn't care, but we didn't sell it because we felt that it wouldn't be right.
Well, also, if we don't know them as like
Yes.
close buds or whatever, we know they're going to resell this one day.
Yes.
And they're going to get $2,500 or something for it, and it's a $300 guitar tops.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's set up horribly. This thing plays like a not fun
Yeah.
card address, like a 3 on the tree. Like, you know, like it's
not
you're
good.
missing the gear. It's this one played okay.
Yeah.
It's strange. The headstock was again. That was the big one. Something's not right.
It's stuck. Your horn right here too. Just looking at how pointy this is.
Yeah, I just wanted to wait until Sean was in to make sure before I broke someone's heart.
But there you go.
But hopefully it doesn't break someone's heart. Oh, but if they're criminals, then it won't break their heart at all. They'll just move on.
Be
But
like,
this guy wasn't.
Dang,
He's
I
a
guess
nice
I gotta
dude.
go to Guitar Center now.
That's weird.
He'll move on.
It's just weird the chunks in there. So hopefully, I'm gonna hold my fake guitar.
I'm gonna
No,
hold
you're
this
fake.
one, dude.
Hey, still says Gibson on the headstock. So wait a minute, that's not right.
Play authentic. Do you feel authentic yet?
No, so there's something about when you're buying a Gibson, just make sure you know who you're buying it from.
Yep.
If you can't buy from an authorized shop and you're buying it on Reverb, buy it from a great seller.
That's right.
That has great records and reviews. Be careful in Facebook Marketplace. Be really, really careful. Be careful at pawn shops.
Yep. If you have any questions on stuff like this too, I highly recommend you, just like our pawn shop story that we talked about. The gentleman, he works at a local business. He brought it in for us to look at because he said, guys, I just don't know. And the pawn shop guys came down and we worked it all out. Don't be mad if you did buy a fake though. You can be a little like, man, this sucks, but you can't really be mad at anybody because it's like, hey, it happens. It happens to everybody.
Just like talk to the shops and the guys you trust. If you have any questions, you can fire them at us. Share please in the comments below.
Yeah.
I really beg of you, your experiences with this.
Yes.
Like what you've done, if it's happened to you, if you've done it to someone else.
Yes.
Just like let the compadres below know like the stories, because it's not the end of the world. And sometimes if you're buying it from a shop, they're going to take care of you. If you're buying it from a great seller on Reverb or something, they're going to take care of you. And if it's a fake, if you're buying it from just a one-off, you're out of luck. That's the game.
Yeah. So let us know below. Give us your stories, your insights, your thoughts, and opinions on it all. And
Don't forget to click lick,
and scrub.
subscribe, and hit the lubba.
Yeah. Hit the thing. Hit the ding.
Like, subscribe,
Hit the bell.
hit it all. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to check out that other Casino Guitars channel right there. What's it called, Sean?
Guitars Supply. Go look at it. Great demo content coming. More demo content every day.
Every day dropping something new, always
That's right.
in your pants.